While cars bring us convenience, they also bring risks. We travel on the road every day. However, any moment of negligence or luck could lead to irreparable consequences. Every seemingly accidental traffic accident will inevitably make people pay a heavy price. If given a chance to start over, what would you choose? In recent years, with the continuous expansion of our state's road traffic network coverage, the number of motor vehicles has increased rapidly. The ensuing traffic safety problems are becoming increasingly prominent. Since the beginning of this year, our state has seen 5 accidents resulting in 1 or more fatalities, and involving 3 or more people. A total of 18 people have died. 9 people have been injured. The traffic safety situation is extremely severe. Every tragic traffic accident constantly reminds us to be complacent will eventually lead to misfortune. Around 9 a.m. on January 28, 2023. Officially allowed to carry 7 people. Actually carried 7 people. When traveling to the Forest Fire Prevention Channel in Maimao Village, Luji Town, Guodong County. Upside down streetlights. Hanging on the road, get on the car, slow down, slow down. Due to improper operation, causing the vehicle to drive out of the channel, and overturning and falling 63 meters down the hillside, resulting in 3 deaths and 3 injuries. The accident occurred on the Lanjiao Bend Road section. For the installation of roadside guardrails, necessary safety facilities such as road safety warning signs were missing. The risk of hidden dangers is extremely high. Driver Chio, with a weak sense of safety, failed to observe the icy road section and took improper measures, leading the vehicle to leave the road and roll 63 meters down the hillside on the left side. Repeated traffic accidents are all due to the carelessness of the participants. Even though it's repeatedly forbidden to drive under the influence, there are still people who take chances. They risk danger. Around 9 p.m. on February 7, 2023. Yang, driving a UEEF something small passenger car, went to the Forest Village Road in Group 5, Cha, Liuhua Town, Huili City. Due to improper operation, the vehicle went off the road and overturned into a river gully at the bottom of the cliff, resulting in 3 deaths. According to the assessment, driver Yang Mumu, after being drunk, had an alcohol content of 154.8 milligrams in his blood per 100 milliliters when driving through a forest fire prevention channel without any safety facilities. The vehicle overturned and fell off a cliff. Driver Yang Mumu bears full responsibility for this accident. If life could be restarted. Sobbing. If I had listened to my friend's advice that day after drinking, not to drive under the influence, then the traffic accident wouldn't have happened, nor would it have caused the death of others. I regret it so much. The dangers of drunk driving. 1. Reduced tactile ability. Inability to properly control the accelerator, brakes, and steering wheel. 2. Reduced judgment and operational abilities. Inability to correctly judge distance and speed. 3. Visual impairment. When the alcohol content in the blood exceeds 0.3%, it will lead to reduced vision. 4. Excessive changes in psychological state. Overconfidence, often ignoring the advice of those around them. 5. Reduced judgment and operational abilities, manifested as irregular driving behavior, spatial visual errors, and other fatigued driving behaviors. The driver holds the steering wheel. Not only his own life, but also the lives of others, are in his hands. Any negligence will result in a bloody price. Irreversible. At about 14:20 on July 6, 2023, Mr. Chen was driving a small passenger vehicle, Sichuan WVHXXXXX, with a capacity of 5 people, and carrying 5 people. He illegally entered the forest and grassland in Baibiding Village Group 3, Anhe Town, Shijiang City, within a fire prevention and extinguishing channel. Due to improper operation, the vehicle drove out of the channel and overturned, falling down a cliff about 70 meters high, resulting in 4 deaths and 1 person injured. In this accident, the driver, Mr. Chen, bears full responsibility. If life could start over, if I could have realized the potential dangers and heeded the advice of the checkpoint staff, then I could still have a happy and fulfilling family now. Notice, comprehensive strengthening of forest grassland fire channels. Urgent notice for safety management. Without the approval of the county level or higher fire command, vehicles not for fire use are prohibited from entering fire lanes. During non-fire seasons, erect fences and close fire lanes for management. Vehicles not meeting fire safety requirements are prohibited from entering or exiting. Strictly forbid using fire lanes for tourism or other non-fire purposes. At approximately 10:35 a.m. on July 14, 2023, Ma Hai, driving a Sichuan W91XXXX small passenger vehicle with a capacity of 7 people, actually carrying 8 people, from Dahua Village, Kahaluo, Leibua County, was traveling towards Kahaluo town. When arriving at the construction section of the cemetery, due to improper operation, the vehicle veered off the right side of the construction road and overturned, falling into the Jinsha River from a height of about 130 meters. This resulted in 5 deaths and 3 injuries. Investigations revealed that the driver, Ma Hai, in January 2022, obtained his driver's license in Zigong, Sichuan, and had not driven a vehicle since. With the vehicle overloaded, he was practicing driving skills on a road with extremely poor conditions. This exposed the lack of safety awareness of a novice driver and the serious lack of driving skills. If life could be lived again, I would have had a happy family. But I didn't cherish it. A car accident has left me with deep regret. If I could be given another chance, I would strictly abide by traffic regulations. July 16, 2023, at 11:02. Gao Mumu was driving heavy cement tanker, Sichuan ZB2XXXX, traveling from Owushan, Shijiang City, towards Shijiang City. When the vehicle was traveling to Shijiang City and its mineral water factory, at a curve 1 kilometer ahead, the vehicle lost control due to improper operation, collided with Sichuan WZHXXXX, which was driving beneath, and Sichuan WDGXXXX car, resulting in on Sichuan WDGXXXX. 3 people, the driver and 2 passengers, were dead. 2 people were injured. After investigation, the driver Gao Mumu drove a vehicle whose components didn't meet the technical safety standards for motor vehicles and drove at excessive speed on the road, in addition to improper operation when going through the curve. What are the causes of this accident? Gao Mumu bears the entire responsibility for the accident. How to avoid risks on long downhill sections. 1. Before driving, be sure to check the performance of the brake system. For long-distance driving, be sure to stop and rest, and promptly cool the brakes at the brake's focal point. 2. Shift to the appropriate gear before going downhill. Generally, you should choose 2nd or 3rd gear. Reduce the vehicle speed. Allow the vehicle to enter the downhill road at a slow speed. Use brakes cautiously on downhill sections. Try to avoid using emergency braking when emergency braking is necessary. It should only be done when the vehicle is maintaining a straightforward posture. 3. Do not turn the steering wheel sharply on downhill sections. The distance between vehicles should be kept at more than 50 meters. If the slope is too long, the inertial force of each vehicle is very large. The distance between vehicles should be increased appropriately. Life has no ifs, only consequences. Behind the passing of every life is the fragmentation of one or more families. And the occurrence of these tragedies is due to people's lack of traffic safety awareness and disregard for rules. Life only comes once. Don't let the scenes of blood and tears repeat themselves. Please let safety be the only outcome of every journey.